Hello and welcome to Wildfox Builds, and today I'm going to be turning this Lego Minecraft set that I built into actual Minecraft. Okay, so we are in the game and we've just got to get building. So first of all, I've already got Steve because that is a character in the set, and Steve in the set is decked out with full netherite gear, a diamond pickaxe and a netherite sword. So moving on, I also wanted to keep the animals of the set, so I'm just building some glass cages to keep all the animals in, which in this set is a baby hoglin, a wither skeleton, and a baby purple sheep. So yeah, so this is the first little jar for our first little exhibit, I guess. And this one is just the wither skeleton, nice and easy. Close it off, and onto the next one, which is going to be the baby purple sheep. So just making its little glass cage to stay in, I guess, because it's trapped. And I'm just closing that in, but I've also just got to get in there and I'm spawning in a little sheep, and there we go. Now it's a baby, and just dyeing it purple and closing it off, and there we go. That is our second exhibit, and on to our third one, which is the baby hoglin. So I'm in like the overworld, and so like it'll zombify into like a zombified hoglin. So I don't really know how to change that. But I'll look. But first of all, I think I've just got to get a baby hoglin as well. But yeah, so I fixed it up, and here is a command I found that will stop the hoglin from zombifying, and I'll just leave it till the end so it doesn't, so I don't have to bother with it not into adultifying into aging. So I'll just leave that for now. And moving on, let's get started with the actual build. So this set has 3 bags, so we'll get started with the first bag, just built directly into Minecraft. So the scale I'm using from the Lego set is that a 2x1 Lego brick is equivalent to 1 Minecraft brick. So it's not going to work out exactly because Minecraft blocks are perfect cubes and Lego bricks aren't. They're slightly taller than they are wide, I think. So, but yeah, this is just my best guess at some of it. And of course, some of the Lego bricks all the Lego bricks are made up of 3 plates, and some of these use like plates, and there's no really equivalent for plates apart from slabs, and then you can't build on top of slabs. So some of this is just going to be guesswork, and just trying to make it look like it is in the instructions. So just building it up, and getting the water and lava fields, and just adding a bit more lava up here, just trying to match with the instructions with some barrier blocks, sticking the lava there, and the same thing on the other side, which is the water side. And so there we go, we just got the water and lava, which is just the first step into the build, and then we finally get to start building with the nether rack, because I haven't actually said the name of the set. So this set is the Lego Minecraft The Ruined Portal, or something like that. So one of the sides is the overworld, and then the other side is the nether with a big ruined portal in the middle that you can fix. So yeah, there we go. Oh, and of course some beautiful lava squelching sounds. And moving on from that, just adding some birch planks here because it's kind of what it looks like in the instructions, because that's just part of the Technic bit that makes the portal mechanism work. So I'm just going to have to do a bit of guesswork for what I'm just going to do with the spaces where the little Technic mechanism would have gone, or what the blocks would look like in Minecraft for that. And so just building it up to match the instructions. So this is obviously the overworld side with the stone, and the nether side with the nether rack. Just building it outwards, trying to make it match. They kind of look like keys a bit, like you've got those little divity bits in keys. It looks like 2 keys. And extending it and extending it a bit longer. They still just look like keys now. Just building out the stone platform and up a bit more at the back just to match the instructions. Adding a bit more birch plank here because in the Lego set's just more Technic pieces. No, it's a little circle with a hole in it that you use for like technical builds, but it looks like the color of birch wood, birch planks. So we're just going to go with it being birch planks because I think that sounds better, or that will work fine. And then on the just building up the waterfalls and lava falls a bit more. And yeah. Oh, I accidentally just broke it there. And on to the next step, which is just building it up, because it gets quite tall because you've got to have different levels of grass and nether stuff for Steve to kind of climb. To make the nether portal stand out a lot more, because it's like up on it's at a big height. It's nice and tall to make it stand out. I think that's cool. And just building up it, they're so similar, but at the same time, they're also different. Like, they almost look symmetrical, but then little aspects of it just aren't quite like one. There might be one extra block, but they still look quite similar because it's almost like this nether is like an echo or like some sort of copy of the overworld, but like netherified, and also it's just like they're just supposed to look similar. So it's like the upside down, I guess. Yeah. And just adding in some more stone here. And there we go. That is the end of bag 1, and now we are on to bag 2 with a very badly built 2. So yeah, let's get into it. So starting off with bag 2, it's not much different from bag 1, just continuing to build out and up with the stone, but we're finally introducing a bit of dirt and some grass as well. Just building out the first of our little platforms to climb, and yeah, just building it up a bit more, adding some stone here and there, along with a lot of the grass. So some bits it'll put down like a dark brown brick for the dirt part, but then it'll add like a little plate of green, so then I have to go add grass as well, but it's also not enough to make a full block, so I just have to replace some of the dirt with grass. So that's another thing that'll make this look slightly different to the Lego version, of course, is the slabs or the plates. So we've got a lantern there and a furnace here, and yeah, that's that. Whoops, furnace isn't supposed to go there. Just continuing on building up those little grassy platforms and just extending them out all the way up to this little top area, which is where the nether portal is going to be. Adding some more grass, bringing it all the way out to the front. And adding a little poppy over here. So some parts of the grass look like they're floating a bit, because like in the instructions there's nothing supporting there, but I mean, if this is Minecraft, it was naturally spawning. I don't really know. Anyway, I've got to extend the lava field out a bit more because it's a bit bigger. They're adding another orange base plate, and yeah, just got to extend the lava. And a bit more squelching of the lava sounds. And yeah, that's the lava pool extended. And then we finally get onto building the nether version of those like little steppy stone buildy things. We got some netherrack, and then on top adding some of this warped something. I don't remember the name, like warped nylium? Something like that. This blue ground material, and just building it up onto the next step. And so this has got both a warped forest, and it's also got a crimson forest. So this is its. Now we're on to the crimson stuff, crimson floor stuff. So we've got a bit of the warped floor stuff, and now I've got some of the crimson floor stuff as well. And we just got to keep building it upwards, extending it across here onto this platform, and just building it downwards, because then we've got to extend the lava back even more, so it looks like it's still just sticking out of the lava. Adding in some more netherrack, building out that platform, but of course now we're adding on those little red plates that are making it slightly taller than a brick, but just building it in with replacing it with some crimson floor stuff. And building it up even more. So it's now reached the portal height level as well. And adding in some more of the red floor stuff up here to make it level with the overworld side. Adding in more of just the crimson floor stuff with these little levels, filling a little gap. And now we're adding a crimson, a warped fungus over here on the red, and then on the blue we get a crimson fungus as well, but I've just put that in slightly the wrong place because it's supposed to be extended out by one, and then we go, there's the blue fungus, so it is actually, there's the red fungus, there we go. And then up here we get the warped fungus. And yeah, it looks pretty good, it looks pretty tall now, and now we are on to the next bag, which is bag 1, 2, 3. So let's get going. So in this bag is mostly where you just focus on finishing off, adding on extra details, and of course building in the portal. So we start by building up the stone so it's level deep. Can you get stone in the nether? I actually don't know that. And adding in some more of the red floor stuff. And building up the stone a bit more. Just extending it out the front because this is like the little platform on which the nether portal is, I guess. So just making it come up to a point to make the nether portal so it stands out. It's even got some cool stairs, so it's got like a nice smooth little build up to the nether portal itself. And you can see down there, that's where all the Technic mechanisms are in the Lego set. So they're all just down there in the middle. Just gotta try and block up this little piece of lava. There we go, all blocked up. So yeah, down that big gap in the middle is where all the Technic mechanisms are. That'll make like the pane of portal rise and fall, because that's what the Lego set does. But obviously, I'm sure you probably could, but I can't. I don't really want to be bothered with doing that, so you're just gonna get just a normal nether portal. So just adding in some obsidian here, building up the portal frame, adding some stone on either side, just getting it to match the instructions, building it up to the normal portal height, but we're also not completing the portal because of course this is a ruin portal, and when you find ruin portals they aren't completed. So just building it across, but just leaving those 2 obsidian blocks that are missing, and adding in blocks of gold, which it has on top of the Lego set. But on the top of the Lego set, the block of the gold is centered, because they can do things like that. But this is Minecraft, and we can't do like that unless I make the scale different. So, we're just going to have 2 blocks of gold, otherwise it won't be symmetrical. And then we can just have some slabs on either side, some stairs to make it look like the gold is just encased in stone. The top of the nether portal, and just building up some stone over here, and then we get the building out the stone at the front to finish closing off that little gap, except for this. Just gotta build it here, but there's barriers. There we go. Just fixing that up, and just adding another deep slate slab because there's like those jumper plates that they have. But here are the 2 missing obsidians, so they're still somehow here, and they're just right here. And so there we go. So if Steve has a diamond pickaxe, he can mine it and go finish off the portal. But like for some reason it looks a lot taller in the instructions. So, and of course just adding in some final little details, such as we get a crimson tree. Yeah, so it looks like it's just built with netherrack, but looking in hindsight it would probably just have been the tree wood. But anyway, just building it out, following the instructions with these leaf-like things that grow in the place where leaves would grow on the crimson tree. Building out just a nice little small tree. It does look very tall though, but just trying to follow the instructions. Of course, Lego bricks are different sizes, doesn't quite work. But anyway, and then it's also got some weeping vines coming down from it. Just here. Just got to bone meal that, and now it is long enough, and it gives us a nice light. And yeah, so now that the build is done, we're just gonna actually spawn in our baby hoglin. Still got the command working. Just gotta get the baby hoglin. There we go. We've successfully got a little baby hoglin into its cage, and all of our mobs look alright. We've got the wither skeleton, sheep, and the baby hoglin, and we also have the complete build. It looks a lot taller here than it does in the Lego set, and it doesn't quite work perfectly, even though it is a Lego Minecraft set. But anyway, so yeah, this is my best shot at it. I think it's still got most of what it had in the Lego set. So this is a Lego set in Minecraft. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!